Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff. This is Immortals, Fenyx Rising, which I'm testing to see if it's worth your time, your money, and your effort.
Lost, but not Fenyx. Fighting with all her might, she had nearly reached Olympus on her quest to defeat Typhon, the dreaded God Destroyer. But first, she would uncover a historical secret. Fenyx had arrived on the shore where the great warrior Philoctetes had been left to die, a snakebite festering on his foot. How did he survive this little island? Why did Odysseus pick him up and carry him to the Trojan War? A war in which Philoctetes was fated to kill Paris, the instigator of the very war that—
Boards! Stop fantasizing about random nobodies and tell the real story.
There's a lot of this.
What
Okay.
real story?
Fenyx was about to enter the domain of the Cyclops, where world-famous hero and sailing enthusiast Odysseus had nearly met his end. It was there that she was destined to discover the lost secret of the gods.
Zeus, the Cyclops' cave was in the Great Sea.
Don't care. Also, forget the cave. I want to appreciate the view.
You can't just ignore historical accuracy.
That's your problem. Accuracy. Because clearly I can.
And what is the secret of the gods?
Oh, you don't know about that, do you? Oh, master of knowledge. Well, listen and learn.
First thing to note, this is a, well, like it says, what a view. It's a beautiful damn game, this is the Google Stadia version.
Fenyx eyed the Cyclops, keeper of the secret, but he was silent. The poor wretch had been frozen by the sea witch Circe's icy magic.
Circe is on another completely different island.
Or is she?
Also, she doesn't have ice magic.
Not ice? I see. She sees things and then transforms them.
You know what? I bet you that you cannot enlighten us with one truth during your story. Not one.
Done. What's your favorite food?
The fruit from Grandma Magaya's garden. Gods, I'm—
Ah, yeah. Those babies were delicious.
Babies? From the mosaics? You know that's just a visual metaphor, right? The fruits of the earth are not literally babies.
Okay, let's skip over the two of these dudes talking over each other.
Fenyx hurtled through the air, and then a miracle. Odysseus' wings appeared on her back.
By the gods! I can fly!
Those do not belong to Odysseus, and she's had them the entire time.
You know what the subtitles? I'm going to talk over them. Because these two are the worst part of the game. They are so annoying. They never shut up. Yep, she has wings and can glide. That thing you see decreasing in blue on the left is her stamina bar. You only have limited stamina. You can't glide forever. So, enemies. Take your mouse to attack them. Might not work out too well if they have a shield. You just wind up hitting the shield. But they drop their guard. It's your chance to move in. So, as it says, key to parry. It's hard to get the timing right. Oh, he's dead. It often gives you hints to switch to another weapon, but I find using the sword is just easier. So you upgrade your equipment as you go on by finding stuff in those chests. So your weapons, among with other things, can be seen in your inventory. As well as combat, one of the main things you'll be doing is puzzles. Like this, you have to map out the constellation to see the thing before you. E picks things up. To put things in the right, whatever you call these, dish. Another thing Fenyx can do is absolutely yeet things. Because charging up a heavy throw, or whatever it calls that, does decrease stamina. There's also a lot of destructible stuff around. Most of it doesn't serve much of a purpose. So this is where we'll get the harp. Oh yeah, she also has a double jump, as every character in video games does. But it does decrease some stamina. Well, this place looks inviting with its big red barriers. That ability to carry thing comes in useful again. Some of the puzzles are really finicky, like you had to throw something into a specific place, and this cube just did not want to go. And of course it gets stuck and doesn't want me to climb up over it. If you try and climb up onto the thing, it will just drop you off, so there's a knack to it. So now we have a blue ball. Put it with the rest of my blue balls. So this puzzle, there's cubes of different weight. And to put them in the right place. See, only half of this lights up. So just carry thing to other places. You actually have to think about it the smallest amount. An eyeball's a weird symbol though. Some things I think are too heavy to be lifted, so you need to push them instead. I don't get the bear in the eye. I get that eyes don't weigh much, not bears do. But you say, name something that doesn't weigh much. How many guesses is someone going to have before they say an eye? Well, name something that weighs a lot. I'd say an elephant before I'd say a bear. My first guess would be me after Christmas dinner. There we are, we complete the constellation and we get the harp.
Following in Odysseus' footsteps, Fenyx was ready to break the curse and learn the secret, or die trying.
This is a side quest. No one dies on a side quest.
Until now.
So another weapon in Fenyx's arsenal is her bow. I'll shoot these bird things. Doesn't do an enormous amount of damage, but it's good for ranged attacks. Just be aware your enemy can attack you back. You have to choose between attacking or being attacked. But once again, I just prefer leaping at them with the sword. You can swim as well, but other than this, I never found it useful. She's got a very aggressive form of swimming. She's like attacking the water. See, the frame rate isn't brilliant. Like I said, the Stadia version is basically online. Got a super mega duper quadrillion megabytes per second interweb. This will be your experience. Yep. And they stop because the connection isn't stable. Thanks, Stadia. Once again, I find a sword to be the best option. So speaking of swords, let's check out the ones I have in my inventory. I think I prefer the blue one. And the axe I currently have one of. I don't think I've used that yet. Bow, I haven't used a great deal. Got one of. They have different helmets that do different stuff. You can toggle the helmet on or off, but you still get the benefits of it, in case you want to see Fenyx's cute little face. I think the first armour I greatly preferred. The other one I just don't like the look of. So there's a kind of alert system. Doing Metal Gear Solid, like an enemy gets more and more sus that you might be there. Same thing happens. So in case you wonder what that big thing was, it was a hammer. You have heavier attacks than just your sword. And spears that come out the ground. That's a really cool attack I want to know. But I don't know what it's actually called. Comes to the spears. And now I can't use any of my heavy attacks because it's used up too much of my stamina and it needs to charge. Attacking normally destroying my stamina for some reason. I don't know why. That's it, more gliding. As I said, you have limited stamina. When it's gone, you'll drop out the sky. So you might as well do that early and glide at the last moment for a softer landing. Like a hover slam, like SpaceX do. So, these enemies aren't alerted to my presence yet. I want to keep it away by using another mechanic, climbing. You can climb up things. But once again, as you'll hear many a time during this video, it requires stamina. This isn't too tall, but here is where I found the greatest utility for the bow. Of course, you attack them, they do quite quickly become aware you are there. But you know, good luck getting me. More than that one time. This magic arrow, I forget what it's called, but it's basically the Visibility gun for the first Ratchet and Clank. You can guide it in, but if you get hit, then it breaks your attack. And of course with the bow you can charge an attack, or you can get more attacks in more quickly. So this is why I needed the harp. So there's different aesthetics, different variants of items. I really hope that there's one for the harp where it's just a boombox she's wearing above her head, like in the 80s.
Cyclops from Circe's curse.
Oh, wise Cyclops. What is the secret of the gods?
The Cyclops turned to her and spoke. Fenyx, the secret has been inside you all along.
What the...
The Cyclops said, I am but a small piece of a planet that is alive.
How is that a secret?
I've traveled back through time to prevent a terrible future from occurring.
What is that
I
even
see
mean?
dead people.
Oh, come on!
Actually, the Cyclops bellowed, I smell human flesh. I'm going to liquefy your insides into an amphora after I toast your organs with
This is where I pretend I know what an amphora is.
Yes, lasers, Prometheus. Are you a child? The Cyclops can focus the light of the sun from a single eye.
Actually, you'd need a magnifying
I'll
glass.
put
No
that-
one asked you. Forget the lasers. Fight!
Well, let's take on Polyphemus the Enraged. Maybe adjust my controls first. That's another thing you can do, you can customise all your controls. You're probably more interested in me fighting a Cyclops. So let's do that. The most effective strategy I found is to lob stuff at him, assuming it hits. Sometimes you just don't get the prompts to pick things up, which really annoys me. So I tried stacking normally, didn't work out too well. I keep hitting the wrong button. Basically, I press E to carry stuff, but if it doesn't recognise that I'm not in range of it, it won't do it. So when I click to throw, it will just go into a sword attack. So having got my shit rots, let's try that again. By pressing shift you can dodge, so I could dash out of the way. I prefer manual dodging rather than an option to just automatically dodge. Didn't quite dodge that one. At this point I'm just trying to stay out his way. And got my shit rocked again. Thankfully, you can press space to skip through stuff.
Actually,
No one asked! Forget the lasers! Fight!
So the larger thing you throw, and the harder you throw it, the more that blue bar goes up, and of course it takes more health as well. And the old game may stop working because your connection. Just get better service. Come on, Google. Not everyone has super ultra mega duper internet. It works most of the time and doesn't cost the earth. So throwing things definitely seems the way to go. I should probably be using dodge more often. But see, once again, press A to pick it up and then click to throw, but it hasn't picked it up because I'm not in the exact right place. Yeet! And he's dazed. But it won't last long, so you better get some good attacks in quick. And of course he's not very happy about it. Who knew Polyphemus the Enraged wouldn't be very happy? So, lobbing more stuff at him. There's another thing I don't quite like about this is every time he throws stuff at you, there's one less thing to throw at him. Of course, your connection is unstable. Maybe I shouldn't be downloading so much pornography while I play this. That's a joke. It's funny because it's true. So, I think I'm doing quite well this time. Of course, you have limited shots of arrows, but they do recharge. That's what that little green bar is. Another thing I do like though, whenever you're behind something, and there's something between you and the camera, it gives you an outline so you can actually tell what's where. And I stunned him again. Trying to finish this with the bow, I feel. Actually, the last bit of health, I'll hammer out of him.
And with that, the Cyclops closed its eye forever. But Fenyx was too busy checking out her cool new armor to care.
The end. So, no secret of the gods after all. Huh? You have lost, O Zeus. Not one truth in the entirety of this ridiculous tale you have spun. I, Prometheus, am triumphant. What do you have to say for yourself?
No,
Oh, that bird?
sorry, I was...
It's an actual
You're right,
phoenix.
this is so...
He's called Phosphorus.
The fruit of Gaia?
What can I say? Never make a bet when you're chained to a rock. Actually, that's the secret of the gods. Oppression! Hey, did I just win the bet?
Immortals Fenyx Rising. It's a beautiful, incredibly well put together game. But is it perfect? Or is it worth your time, your money, and your effort? Well, time. I don't know how long it takes to go through the whole thing. Progression seemed slow for me. Maybe because it's an open world, I know where I'm meant to be going. It's sort of linear progression through an open world. I'm at Minecraft. Do what you want, build something, summer off into the world. There's another Ratchet and Clank. You don't often have choices of which planet to go to where there isn't a correct choice, where one will get you where you're going without having to go back on yourself. This is an odd middle ground. So, yeah. I'm not sure, it's much of a rating. I don't know, I'm starting to rethink these numerical ratings for time, for money, for effort. Time unknown. I can't tell, because the Stadia demo was probably quite short. Effort, there are times you require multiple button presses at the same time, which are a lot easier if you map out your keyboard to put things where you want them to be. I never use default controls in a video game because they're almost always shite. But one thing that does make it more efficient, but I think is a really good touch: flight and gliding. Either it's unlimited or practically unlimited. Like Minecraft and the Elytra, they have durability, but there's no stamina. Whereas Fenyx actually has to exert herself to hold herself in the air, and so you're going to run out of muscular effort or output at some point. There's probably a more technical name that I don't know. Same with climbing up stuff. She's not Spider-Man. Which sometimes limitations can make stuff more interesting. That you have to find a way to work around. The game is engineered for that. I think I mentioned it's a beautiful damn game. And it's a truly wonderful thing. It's incredibly well put together. You can tell the people who made it care about it. But, as CinemaSins would say,
Narration.
Zeus and Prometheus never shut up. I really hope in the full release of the game, I think it was out back in December, I really hope there's a way for them to shut the fuck up. You can skip past things, like one line at a time, better than nothing, with the spacebar. Another thing is that Immortals Fenyx Rising starts at $59.99. Alright, this is in dollars, I don't know what the price is in pounds. On Stadia with the gold edition landing at $99. Bloody 99. What in the motherfuck? And you legitimately shitting me? It's a good game. It's not worth selling your damn kidney. Fucking hell. There we go. Let's find a link to Stadia, which will hopefully show me the price in pounds. Yeah. Give me the cookies and shut the fuck up. Play for free. I've already played it for free. That's your screens. Buy now. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm clicking on buy now. Okay. $59.99 for the standard edition. In pounds. I think that might actually be more. Good heavens. At $84.99 for the gold edition. Both bundles include a bonus quest, while the gold edition includes the season pass, complete with another bonus quest and in-game rewards. Okay, what bonus quest? What am I questing for? What is it I hope to achieve? In-game rewards! Oh boy! What in-game rewards? One thing, you don't have the character creation in the demo, whereas it does promise character creation. So if you can make Fenyx look whatever you look like. I didn't choose her to be a person of colour, it's just what it gave me. It's why I was pleasantly surprised to see BSC protagonist in the video game. Okay, so there is a generalised PC version, not the Stadia, so you can play on the computer even if you don't want to forget Google fucking Stadia prices. Which... connection drops are what you're paying for there. So, on PS5... $32.95. Bloody hell. I'd say that's a good deal on a PS4 game. Especially for something of this quality. I don't know the quantity of it. But basically, I cannot factor that in. I have not tested the PS5 version. This is the Stadia review. And it's just not worth the exorbitant fee of £59 and 99 pence. 60 quid. Good God. I'm not sure it's a problem with the game itself. It's a really good, well put together game. Just not to the degree of 60 quid, I'm not sure. And the main problem is Stadia as a service. When I first tried it, it didn't work. It just, there's a little wheel going round and round and round and round, nothing happening. I mean, sure, turn it off and on again, it'll work. It's nice for things to work first time, especially when you're paying £60 for a video game. So, is Fenyx Immortals Rising worth your time and money and your effort on Stadia? due to the exorbitant fee, unfortunately, despite the fantastic quality of the game, and it's genuinely fun to play through, and Fenyx is a joy as a protagonist. 2 fucking stars. Buy this on Stadia. You're getting robbed blind. You buy it on anything but Stadia, and this genuinely may be 5 stars. Just not Stadia.